Hi everyone. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with us 40 fashion business niches or business ideas that will help you become a stable, profitable, and unique fashion entrepreneur. In my previous video, I shared with us tips and tricks that would help us decide on what niche we want to choose. What I've done is I have grouped these 40 niches into 5 different categories, and then I will break it down for us one after the other. Let's get into it. Now, the first group is called ready to wear. That are made for the general public using a standard size chart. This is casual for kids. So you can decide to be making casual wear for kids or teenagers with material, maybe floral materials, Ankara prints, any kind of materials. But basically, what you're focusing on is on casuals. Then the next one is traditional attire for kids. So in Africa or in Nigeria, we have our traditional wears like ashoke. People from certain part of the country, they have certain kind of traditional attire they wear. So you can decide to make all these traditional attires for children and for teenagers. The third one on my list here is contemporary outfits. When I say contemporary, I mean ball dresses, luxury dresses, suits for children, those kind of things. So that is a niche. Now the third one here, the fourth one on my list is modest fashion. So you can decide to go into production of modest clothing. So we have casuals for men, we have streetwear for men, we have streetwear for women, corporate or formal for women. So for corporate or formal for women, that can include dresses, pants, shirts, anything that women can wear to their place of work. Then we have corporate or formal for men. We have plus size fashion. Plus size women always have challenges finding clothes or garments that will suit them. So trust me, it's a very, very great niche that a lot of people have not, started doing. It's a very profitable niche. And we also have bridals. Okay, so for bridals, you're doing things like little bride dresses, bridesmaids dresses, wedding dresses. All these are clothes that you're going to produce, and people will just walk into your store and buy them. And then we have school uniforms. So for school uniforms, you can produce school uniforms for schools. Then we have specialized uniform. So when I mean specialized uniform, I mean maybe uniforms for maybe nurses, uniform for people in the police, uniform for security guards. Those kind of things are called specialized uniforms. And then we also have what is called genderless fashion. So this is not very common. For genderless fashion, there are fashion entrepreneurs or designers that create pieces or garments that whether a male or female can wear them. So they are not specifically either for male or for female. Anybody can wear it. So you could also start genderless fashion. Now, the next category is called bespoke. Now, in contrast to the ready to wear, for bespoke, you have to take an individual's measurements and make a bespoke or specialized garment for that particular person, not using a size chart. So, for the bespoke, I have kiddies and teenagers. You can decide to, specialize in doing bespoke outfit for just children and teenagers, right? So for children, you can do suits for boys, you can do ball dresses, you can do evening, so many outfits, but you are specializing on kiddies and teenagers. Then we also have bridals. I mentioned bridals for the ready to wear. For the ready to wear, you're sewing them down and people are just walking into your store to pick them up. But for bespoke, brides to be will come into your store, you take their measurement and make them a bespoke garment, like their own specialized garment. So you can also do bridesmaid dresses, little brides, anything that has to do with bridal, you can just specialize on that. It's a whole niche on its own. And then we have menswear. So for menswear, we have menswear traditional or native. You can just have passion for sewing native or traditional wears for men. Then we also have menswear corporate. So corporate, you have things like 2 3 piece set. You have things like suits, shirts, jackets, blazers, all of that. That's a whole niche on its own. And then we have women's wear, which is contemporary wears. So the reason why I say contemporary is most of the styles that we sew, especially in Nigeria, are they are not African styles, but we use our African fabrics to make them. So they are contemporary. So we like what I mean is like the regular Ashebi style. So you can decide to just focus on that. People are going for weddings, people are going for events, you can just decide to focus on just making contemporary wears. And the next one here is evening and prom dresses. So for evening and prom dresses, is a little bit slightly different from Ashebi styles. So for evening dresses, you have dresses people can wear to gala nights, award nights, prom parties. So it's slightly different from traditional wears or the contemporary wear. So you can try to specialize. Yeah. Now the next group I have is called merchandising. For merchandising, it means you're selling products. You're not necessarily sitting down behind the machine and sewing a cloth. So for merchandising, we are sewing pattern designers. Some people are very good in drafting patterns, and you can do that using a computer and a software. So that sewing patterns using PDF. They will also have people that do sewing patterns manually, like they draft them manually, and then they sell them. Then you can also be a fabric vendor. There are so many types of fabrics. Some people, all they do is just to sell fabrics, and that's a very good niche. We also have haberdashery. So haberdashery is selling of sewing supplies. Sewing supplies include thread, needle, trimmings, any accessory that you need to complete a garment is sewing supplies. Then we have those that also sell sewing machines and equipment like mannequins, dress forms, any sewing equipment. That's a niche. Then we have sales of fashion accessories. So fashion accessories are things that complement what we wear, like bags, shoes, belts, fascinators, any fashion accessory. You can go into that. So the next group is called fashion education. For this group, you need to have some level of experience before you can do this. So you have on-site training, which that's like you having a dressmaking center or a fashion academy. People come there to learn how to sew, how to learn pattern drafting and stuff like that. Then you can also put your knowledge in form of books. Yes, you can put your knowledge in form of books, and then you sell them as ebooks. You can sell your books on Amazon. Then we also have digital product. When I mean digital product, it means if people cannot come for your, maybe if you're not doing like a physical training, you can teach people all these things I've mentioned above in form of videos, and then you sell them. So they are called digital products, for example, online courses and stuff like that. Then of course we have fashion illustration. For fashion illustration, you're teaching people how to do sketches, how to come up with designs, and for the last group, I termed it others. So you have fashion podcasts. Yes, so you're an experienced fashion entrepreneur, you read fashion news, you are well abreast with the fashion industry. You can start a podcast. Then we also have fashion shows and exhibition. There are so many fashion entrepreneurs, fashion designers that are looking for a venue to showcase their talent. A fashion entrepreneur, you can help big fashion brands to help them manage their social media pages based on your fashion knowledge. Now we have blogging. You can also make money, vlogging on social media. Let me give a very good example. So, like on Instagram, a page like Ashwebi Bella, that's a fashion blog. So they post fashion styles, they do a lot of things, but then they make money because they do ads for people on their page, like on a daily basis, and they make money. So that's one way to make money. Yes. And then you can also blog on your websites. Yes. So on the website, you can write articles on fashion, you can write articles on and trend, anything fashion related, and then you can make money blogging because companies will run ads on your website and those kind of things. And then we also have fashion photography. You can be a fashion entrepreneur and then you make money from photography. And the last on my list is fashion business consultant. Yes. So if you are well grounded, you have experience, years of experience in the fashion business, you can be a consultant. They can call you to come and talk they can call you to a business summit to come and talk. They can invite you. You can give coaching sections. You can advise a business startup. You can advise an existing business, and they will pay you good money. But of course, for you to be a fashion business consultant, you need to have well of experience and you're deep seated in knowledge. Now, let me say this: all these niches I've mentioned, you don't have to pick just one. Okay, so you can combine one or two that are very similar. Example, you can decide to do casual kiddies and contemporary kiddies. At the end of the day, don't you don't over niche down and then you are restricted. So you could actually combine two, three niches together as long as they are similar. You understand? So I hope you found this video helpful. I am more than welcome to respond to any questions. Just leave your questions in the comment section. Your suggestions. If you have a contrary opinion, put it in the comment section. And do not forget to like, share, and follow this page. See you in my next video. Bye.